Hi Olive, I'm here to make your pancake art video. I've already made it once before and I have 3 pictures that I want to do for you, and I made it through all 3 pictures, but my kids were in the background making noises and stuff. So 27 minutes in I decided, let's just redo this. So I'm in my bedroom with this. I'm going to do it in my bedroom. So spray the griddle with some nonstick cooking spray, put it on about 200. Okay, let's try this again. There were some things I came across last time that hopefully now, with this being take 2, I will know not to do. Try to do some of this stuff left-handed just because I don't want my right hand to block the screen. Okay, that already looks pretty bad. Let's see if this moves. No, it's not going to move. Hang on. All right, I'm going to draw the circle with my right hand because that is terrible. Already not off to a great start. Okay. I used my cake decorating dies to color the batter. Okay. All right, using my right hand. Sorry, I'm making a circle. Or a flattened circle, I guess. All right. So the lady whose video you sent me as an example of an idea of what you wanted for this pancake art challenge also made little hand-drawn notes accompanying her pancake art for her child, which I thought was above and beyond, but I went ahead and I did the same thing for you. So I have a hand-drawn picture on a card and a nice little note inside to just kind of brighten your day or give you something to remember. So I'm going to fill this all in. Now, you and Cody both thought that the batter was not going to come out of these little bottles. I would like to say that it's coming out, so I win, but they are super little and squeezing it really hurts my hand, so you win also. It's a tie. How's that? So that I don't get carpal tunnel, I'm going to switch hands here a little bit. It is kind of hard to squeeze all of this. Cody thought that the bottles would explode. So far they're not doing that, so that's good. I didn't realize that they came with little funnels to put the batter in with, or whatever you're using. But I tried spooning batter into the little holes and got batter all over the counter and was pretty frustrated, and then looked inside the bag that they came in and was shocked and amazed to see tiny little funnels. So that was handy. The light is on, but this does not seem to be getting hot, which is weird because I have it up higher now than I did when I did this the first time, and it is not bubbling. Now it's probably hard to see the black on black, but when I move to the next color, I think you'll be able to see this a little bit better. Plus the lighting in my bedroom is just not all that great. Almost done here. Okay. Now move to the next color. Trying really hard to not like go over the line here. Because even though nobody is going to eat this, I still want it to look nice. I'm definitely not left-handed. I'm still getting concerned that this griddle is not very warm. Oh, you know what? I don't think it was plugged in. Okay, now I'm gonna have to turn it down. Like this part was plugged in, but it was not popped into the griddle. So should be going pretty quick here now. I wondered what would happen if I did this without cooking it and then just turned it on to cook it. And I guess we'll find out when I flip this how bad that might have messed up something. Oh my gosh, this takes so long with these little bottles. Okay, I should have got bigger bottles, but I still think ketchup bottles would have been too big. Now I see bubbles coming. Okay. I did fill up 2 bottles with each color. And like I said, I've done this video, I've started it, and then my kids would not stop fighting in the background, so I had to move. So if I run out of yellow here, I have 1 more bottle as a backup. It doesn't smell very good, probably because I used so much coloring in it and then just sprayed nonstick cooking spray, and it's heating up and like going into my face. Okay. All right, while that finishes bubbling up, I will go over the card that I hand drew to go with this. And the lady had, in that video that you sent, had nice little Bible scriptures to go with each card. So I chose one from Ezekiel 25:17. I will carry out great vengeance on them and punish them in my wrath. And I said, remember, sometimes vengeance gets you a sweet A logo. So there's that one. All right, let's see if I can get this to flip okay. The stuff, even though I'm pretty sure like it's not going to cook much more, it gets really spongy. Let me spray this here. A little cooking spray on my furniture never hurt anything, right? I'm going to keep telling myself that as I see that. Okay. this up a little bit here. I'll admit this is the hardest part, is trying to get this thing to flip. I have a second spatula, so I'll try to use that. Golly, okay, that keeps ripping. All right, there's a bat logo for you. That turned out okay. All right. So let's take that off there, and then I'll do a second one here. A bit more spray. Okay. The second one is going to be kind of hard because I have to do things down in a certain order to get this to work. So first I have to start with a red circle. It's sizzling, so at least I know now it's cooking. Might make this thicker. I've never heard sizzling in any of the Pancake Art videos I've watched. Let me turn this down a little bit. Okay. If you Google weird Bible verses, it does not disappoint. And I know you like to Google things, so I highly recommend that. Okay, now, let's see. I can't get the black food dye off my hands. Okay. Sorry again that I'm kind of covering it with my right hand. I kind of have to be precise on this. So. Okay. Somebody told me to do the lighter colors first. That way, if it burns or something, it doesn't darken the light colors too bad. So we'll see how that works. The heat from this griddle is really doing a number on my eyeballs. I'm just going to say that right now. I also don't know how familiar you are with Old Testament scripture. If you, maybe you know what I'm drawing here. Okay. This might take a while to fill it all in, but I spooned it in from a big bowl on the first video, and it took forever to cook. So here's probably where the big ketchup bottle from the Dollar Tree would have come in handy, but that's okay. Let me just pour this in. I feel like this is maybe turning out a little bit better than the Bob Ross video from last year. And the best part about this is I don't have to feed you these pancakes because I did not clean any of the bottles ahead of time, and it's kind of in a hurry, even though it took me an hour to prep all of this. So, oh my gosh, come out faster. I keep touching the tip of this to my nonstick griddle, so hopefully it doesn't scratch it too bad. Oh my gosh, okay. This kind of looks like glue. Ouch. Okay. You told me not to burn myself, and I just touched it with my knuckle, but I think I'll be all right. Almost there. Okay. Next year, how about I just do a paint by number for you? I'm okay at paint by numbers. I don't know why it took me till just now to think of doing this. That's pretty sad. Okay, filling in all the holes. All right, so while that finishes there, I'll read this card to you. Here's the picture. Those are blood droplets, if you couldn't tell. And Deuteronomy 25:11-12 says, if two men are fighting and the wife of one of them comes to rescue her husband from his assailant, and she reaches out and seizes him by his private parts, you shall cut off her hand. So I said, remember, keep your hands to yourself. There's that. All right. Oh, let's try to flip this one. Let's use the other one right now. All right. There we go. Not too terribly bad. But it's, her hand is cut off, so yeah, little blood droplets. So, all right, here's that one. These smell like they would be the worst tasting pancakes ever, so just, you know. All right. Last one, coming up. All right. I need to draw an outline. All right, running out of black here, so I got my backup bottle handy. Yet another circle. Oops. Whoa. Okay. say that's somewhat salvaged. Okay. Trying to focus so hard on not messing this up. Okay, the eye on that one got all jacked up. Sorry. Okay, my hands are really starting to hurt from squeezing these little bottles. Which again, I'm pretty sure you and Cody both warned me about, but oh well. Okay, this is going to be the hardest part for detail. Okay, that will do. Okay, now I have a lot of space to fill in here. My hands are actually starting to shake from squeezing these things. I also hope that I don't set off the smoke alarm in my bedroom. Just now thought of that. Because this stuff kind of smells a little burnt. Turn this down a little bit more. It's pretty good. I've only touched the griddle once, and it is at a low heat, so I hardly felt it. But constantly being over the heat is really burning my eyes. I will say that. Okay. This is like the poopiest color brown too. I mixed brown and copper together to get like a darker brown, and it really doesn't look appetizing at all. I had to move to my second bottle of this so that it'll pour out faster. So it's more full. Okay. Now, use a tan color brown. I did not get this far on the first video before I decided to just get mad at my children and move to my bedroom. So we'll see how the rest of this turns out. I mixed the batter with my hand mixer. Try to make sure there are no lumps so that they would go through the tiny little tips of these bottles, and I think that was a good idea. Missed a spot in here with the poop brown. Okay. Okay, I have to be precise here. Probably shouldn't use my left hand. And I can hardly keep my eyes open because they burn so bad. Oh my gosh. Okay. There was supposed to be another eye there, but I kind of ruined that. And this red is just like randomly coming out on its own. So it's making a mess. Okay, I think I got everything filled in. Did miss a spot over here on this. Okay, so let's look at this card. This is an angry bear. 2 Kings 2:23-24 says, "From there Elisha went up to Bethel. As he was walking along the road, some boys came out of the town and jeered at him. 'Get out of here, Baldy,' they said. 'Get out of here, Baldy.' He turned around, looked at them, and called down a curse on them in the name of the Lord. Then 2 bears came out of the woods and mauled 42 of the boys." So remember, always be nice to balding men. Some translations say it was a she or 2 she-bears. You know how mama bears get. All right, let's try to flip this and be done. I forgot to spray the little spatula. Let me spray it really quick. I'm like spitting on this. Still ripping this bear's face. Let me try to go quick here. Ooh, I think that worked. Okay, now let me flip it so you can see it. It's kind of dark, and it only has one eye. But there's my mad little she-bear who's going to go and maul 42 children. Okay. Well, that's my video for you for this year. It's no Bob Ross, but oops, turned out the wrong way. I hope that you enjoy it and that it was everything that you'd ever dreamed it would be.